Are you Ben with Vessel Futures Trading? We're back in the market, still covering the Nasdaq, still will cover the S&P. Why is that? Because it's beautiful to see how it works as you read the map the right way. I want to show you where we stopped yesterday, but just before I do it, let's start with the weekly interval. We see over here the weekly interval shows very clear the uptrend as it bounced back from the major demand and trying to reach again the next supply. Basically, it's the major supply, as we said, has recovered the last 4 weeks. When the price reaches from the high major demands or major supply, most of the time, most likely that he's gonna try to clip a full move to basically get to the other supply or demand area, the either major areas. So we can see it very clearly over here where we traded those areas, how I won't say tricky it is, but when you understanding how to read the graph correctly in the price, with the price point, the volumes and the candles, and you're doing the right way, you're not afraid to take the right action, even if you are in a supply area, which according to every law, if you're in a supply, you should either short it or not. And we find ourselves today in the same position. We're getting another minus supply. And I want to show you this line that we marked yesterday over here as a breach point. We call it within the supply. This was a 4-hour supply. I'm going to go now to the daily chart. I want to show you how it looks. So yesterday we talked about right here at this point that if the price would want to reverse at this point, basically we had a 4-hour supply over here, and we said if the price will reverse at this point, and what the green line is, it should be flipping and reverse. On the factual thing, we can see only over here by the volume and by the candle that the buyers are still very much strong in the picture. There's no flip of hands, and therefore we can see the option continue going up. Therefore we can look if you long this position from here all the way up to here, very good for you. This is something we covered and recommended a couple of weeks ago. Of course, as a disclaimer, this is not a substitution for financial advice. You should always consult with your financial advisor. Let's talk about today's position within the day. I'm going to jump quickly to the 15 minutes interval. Obviously, we already have a position where we station over here, a long position, even when we are in a supply area. Why we took it? Because we understand the price point, and the price is still trying to achieve to reach upwards. Of course, it's not the recommended move to do right now. We can still test this area. What we truly want to see is the price breaches the area right here, landing back on the pool, and then flip and reverse upwards. But within the day, it was the beauty of a future contract. You have the ability to open and close deal with every second. So if this deal doesn't happen for you, of course you can do another one and another one and another one, of course according to your risk management. Because at the end of the day, this is what we're doing over here. We are not trading, we're just analyzing the risk accordingly. We're taking the right actions. So let's look on the night profile. Night profile show us clearly two things. I'm going to also put let's view also the day profile. So we see the day profile looks like a P shape. I'm going to mark it over here so we can see it a little bit more clear. So we have a strong P. I'll take it from here. We see this with the belly. What does it mean when we have a P shape? We see over here on the top there is a short top. It means that the price can definitely expand upwards. So it's still go hands in hands with the way we read the graph for the last couple of weeks. We see the night profile right here. This is the night profile, same ID shape with a short tip. It means that the price can flip and reverse downwards, but as a factual thing, we see over here accumulation of cubes. It means that the price is now trying to be traded in this area because it believes that the price is more fair in this area, which is also parallel to the day profile that we saw, that with the price trying to achieve to go upwards. So possible position would be the first position that we stationed before. As we said before, the price basically shoots back from this demand area, going up down on the pool and then moving upwards. That's position one. And we already see that we're only risking for this $535 and gaining about $3,500. Second position is basically what we see right now. The price lands on, basically shoots up, lands on the high value area and jump upwards as it's trying to be traded in the different area. Second position is gonna go down to the POC and then upwards. And the fourth position basically diving down to the next I'm gonna just cancel this, diving down towards the previous demand, which is over here. 15 minutes demand will be marked over here, and basically we're trying to achieve the following move, going downwards from here and upwards. So what would you do? Which position would you do? Of course, everybody according to his own risk management, but in the total trend we see that it's an uptrend, and therefore we can still of course take a long position. Of course when you are in supply, the favorable position will be to shorten it. So you have basically two positions over here, either to long or to short it. We give a couple of options for you guys to do. Of course, if you are a member in our community, we're going to continue to cover this position during the day and bring some more ideas to the table and analyze it a little bit more deeply with our community. If you're not part of this community as well, highly recommended for you to tune in. It's a free education. Of course, if you're a new trader, if you're just experimenting how the market works and what's a future contract is, highly recommend for you to go to our website, check our courses, very, very competitive price. If you want to invest in yourself and in your future, if you want to get yourself some tool that basically gonna make you achieve financial freedom in a way that it's not gonna sell on any platform for you to just shoot and take it. This is a real tool. This is a real business. If you treat it like one, you should see your hill crop. You should be very successful at what you do, as long as you are consistent and do it in a professional way, and not by hunches or belief system. So as usual, I wish you successful trading, and I'll see you on the next market overview. For our community members, I'll see you in our Discord. Have a beautiful day.